Okay, that log splitter didn't start in the fall and you want it to get that firewood in. Usually it's going to be that ethanol. I'm going to take you through step by step on how to clean this carburetor on your log splitter so you can get it back up and running again. Check it out. Okay, we're going to get this log splitter pulled apart and see if we can get the carburetor cleaned on it. We're going to make some room here because I would like to clean the fuel tank also to get all that old gas out of there. So now that we got that top off, we have 3 more bolts, one here, and one here. We're going to pull them out. Now that we have the 3 bolts on the top, we're going to pull the gas line clamp off, and we're going to take the pliers and just kind of move that around a little bit so it's broke loose. Now we got a container here we're going to use to drain the fuel in, and I'm going to take this screwdriver and stick it behind there and kind of pull that off just a little bit. See if we can get it out of there off the little hose there. Take it off. I think we can pull it off now. Well, as you can see, we don't have any fuel in there at all. That's a good thing. Okay, now you have another bolt right here. You want to pull this bolt out. So we can go ahead and pull our gas tank off. And we'll be rinsing this gas tank out with some fresh gas. Make sure it's good and clean. Now, if you can't remember all the bolts go, make sure you're taking pictures or videos so you can get it back together the way it should be. Okay, we have a little bolt right here to get our air filter off. We're going to go ahead and take this bolt out. Alright, we have 3 bolts in here to get out. One right here, one right here, and one right here. We're going to go ahead and take these 3 bolts out. Now we're going to pull this piece off. Like so. We're going to set it off to the side. Now we have 2 more bolts to take out. We have this bolt back in here, and we have one right over in here we need to take out. Now we're going to pull our carburetor out, and we're going to turn it. We're going to pull this rod up, and we're going to turn that so it will come out of there. Right like that. So now we have our carburetor. We can get it up there on the bench and work on it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do with this carburetor is we're going to blow the outside of it off so we don't get any of the dirt from the outside to the inside. Now we're going to take this bolt out of the bottom. This is going to be the big test right here to see how much garbage is in there. Might be able to get a small screwdriver and get in that crack and just give it a little bit of a pry. Okay. One thing we don't want to do is break that gasket. Oh, got it off. So now we have a little bit of garbage down in here, as you can see right there on that side. It's kind of loose in there. You can see how much we have in there. I'll knock it out here on the rag. Now all that would be in your carburetor. If we would have went ahead and put the gas in there, all that would be in there. This thing is pretty dirty, but we're going to go ahead and pull it apart. We're going to lay everything we take out on this rag right here so we can make sure everything gets put back in the way it should. You have a little jet in the bottom right there. See it hanging? We're going to knock him out. Now if you look down in this hole here, if you look in there, you can see all the garbage that's in here. Like I said, if we would have put that gas in there and ran it, all that would go in there. Let's knock it out right here. You can see how much came out of there. It's actually a good bit in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our WD-40. We're going to hose this thing out real good and make sure that the fuel will flow through it. Now, a lot of people would like to use a carburetor cleaner on here. I don't want to use a carburetor cleaner because it will ruin the gaskets on this thing. So we're just going to take a rag. We sprayed a little bit in the bottom of there. And we're going to wipe out the bottom of this and make sure it's good and clean. And I don't even mind wiping off that gasket on there, because that's going to help that gasket. Get all that garbage out of that bowl. And if it won't come out, just take a little ice pick and scratch it a little bit and see if you can get the rest of it loose. We'll go ahead and wipe off our float the same way, clean it up real good. Same thing with our pin that goes in our float. We're going to clean it up. And I'm just, like I said, just using WD-40. Also our jet, we're going to clean it up. I'm going to pull this hose off of our carburetor. Now what I'll do is I'll spray WD-40 in here and it should come out over here. Watch your eyes. You can see it coming out over there. Now I'm going to spray down in here and it should come out down inside of here. Now I'm going to clean out this piece here, but I want you to be real careful. These are torch cleaning tips, and you don't want to use the foul end of that tip. You don't want to use the foul because you don't want to foul anything out. And we're going to spray this right here, and our WD-40 should come out both sides. It comes out both sides of that. Now I have a little brush here. These are little wire brushes, and we're going to just clean this inside here a little bit. Just brush it around. Just so we got any loose debris and them threads in there, we want to get them out. I adjust my air down to about 45 pounds of pressure. Now you want to be a little careful with this because this air can actually blow your jets right out onto the ground. It looks like we got everything pretty clean. I have juice going down through each one of these jets here. We should be good. Everything should be good. So now we're going to be able to put everything back together. And we're going to start off with this little jet that we had wiped off. We're going to wipe it off again because we're blowing garbage all over the place. And then we're going to take this piece, which is our float. We're going to wipe it off with a dry rag. That little bit of WD-40 is not going to hurt anything in this carburetor. We're going to slide our jet back into place. Going to slide it back into there. Then we're going to set it down on where it needs to be right here. We're going to wipe our little pin off. Go ahead and slide your pin back in here. Wipe this bowl off again. No certain way this bowl needs to be put on. We're going to set our little gasket down on here. Make sure it seats all the way down on. Looks pretty good. And we're going to set this guy right back down on top of here. And we're going to put our bolt in the bottom. Go ahead and snug that boy up. Not too tight, we don't want to strip it out. So now our carburetor should be good to go. We just got to get it back on and clean that gas tank. Okay, now what you want to do is let's look over our gasket in here and wipe it off. I think it's fine. Normally you're not going to have to mess with these little gaskets too much. It's just an O-ring. We're going to wipe that out a little bit in there. And then we're going to take our carburetor and we're going to stick this little throttle rod back in like so. And then we're going to slide this back up on here and get our bolts and go ahead and restart our bolts. Now we're going to mount this piece back on. There's a little hose right here. You just want to plug it in. go ahead and start your bolts and get them tightened up. Got 3 bolts going in here. Once you got them all started, go ahead and tighten them down. Now we can go ahead and place our air filter back into place and the air filter cover. We're going to pour a little gas in our gas tank. We're going to shake it up with our finger over this hole on the bottom. We're going to shake it up. Now be real careful when you do this. Point it away from you, and when you let go of your finger, you should have gas come out of there. And that's going to allow you to know that that pit right there is open. We'll drain some out the bottom. You know it's going to get gas through there. You can see it coming out. Okay, I think our tank is good to go. Just watch that little guy right there. You don't want to lose that. That's your little spacer. When you put that bolt in, it's going to go right through there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our gas tank on. We're going to put that little hose on the bottom on. That's going to help hold the tank into place. Make sure that little spacer's underneath there is still in. Put our 3 bolts in the top. I never tighten any bolts until after they've all been started. Now we're going to stick the bottom bolt in. Make sure it's started also before you tighten any of them down. Now we got them started. We'll go ahead and tighten these all down. The last piece to put on this machine is going to be our cover. Get it set into place. Put your screws in. Get them started. Now go ahead and tighten them up. All we got left is to clean up our mess and put some fuel in this thing and see if it'll fire up. Okay, we got gas in there. What we're going to do is hit the prime ball. It says hit it 3 times, but we're going to hit it enough that hopefully it'll get some gas down in there. Okay, you guys think it'll start or not? Place your bets. We'll give it a try. Okay, that's how to clean that carburetor on that log splitter and get her going again. I'd like to tell everyone thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.